Hey, what's going on? It's Friday, July 18th. It's about 10 minutes after 8 o'clock right now. And I'm chilling out, just chilling out. I just got back from Wendy's, had a Dave's Double. It's pretty good. Dave's Double, some fries, and some kind of like watermelon lemonade, I think I had, or strawberry lemonade. They have like four different lemonades behind the counter. I just pointed at one and told the guy to pour me that one. And I'm pretty full. I'm pretty stuffed. I had tacos earlier today. I went over. I had to get my phone fixed, so they had sent me a new phone and with a SIM card, and I installed the SIM card, and I tried setting the phone up, but I couldn't get the phone to work. I got the internet working, I got my apps working, but I couldn't get the phone to work. So I got a check from compensation today, and instead of paying it over the phone, my mom gave me a ride to the bank, and I cashed it at the bank, and it worked out well because you. So if you cash it at the bank instead of over the phone, it goes through like immediately. You don't have to wait a day or two. So it went right through. And I took some money. I put it on my credit card. Because my credit card is past due. I owe $640 on my credit card, and it's got like it's got like a $500 ceiling. you know, so that was the first thing I had to do. So I think I put a buck 40 or a buck 60 on my credit card. you know. Then I took out $40. Took $40 out. Uh, I I went to Vitamin Shop. I got some stuff at Vitamin Shop. I got some zinc. I got some maca, and I got some ashwagandha. I was gonna get this L-arginine, but the drink powder that I had that last time, but it was too much money. I was spending too much money, so the total came out to like $47 or 40 something dollars. I was like, that's enough. I don't want to spend all my money on vitamins. You know, the guy's funny. The guy at the vitamin shop, he's like, get some more. Let's even it out. Let's make it 100. I'm like, no, 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 buddy. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm not looking to spend all my money on vitamins. So coming out of the vitamin shop, there were these Spanish guys, and this guy he's on his hands and knees and stuff, and he's got this guy with his sneakers, and he's untying this guy's sneakers, and he's explaining something to him. So I see what's going on is they have these plastic eyelets or like metal eyelets that they're putting in the holes for the laces, you know. So I said, "Wow, this is a great idea. This is $1 million idea. This is a great business they're starting up." There's like three of these guys. They're walking along Kings Highway, and they got like all different color eyelets and a tool to put them in, to punch them in. And this one guy comes up to me and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "I'll give you two of them for free. You could put them in your hat." So I let him put them in my hat. That's what they look like, So that's the hole without them, and that's the hole with it. So he gave me two of them. He said I could have two of them for free, and then he was going to charge me to put the rest in. I had $2 on me. I had $2 in my wallet. If I wanted more money, I would have had to go into the ATM. So I said, "No, buddy." I said, "No, buddy, it's okay. I'm happy with the two. I'll give you." I took my wallet out. I gave him $1 out of my wallet. I said, "Thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe next time if I have some cash on me, you look out for me. I'll look out for you." And but they look pretty cool. I think they look pretty cool. So he gave me two of them. He punched two of them into my hat, and I think they look. I think they look okay. They look okay. So they were putting them in sneakers. I think it's $1 million idea. If they could get somehow they could get people to send them their sneakers. If they could get a mail service set up where like people send them stuff, they do the stuff that people send them and then mail it back out. I think they can make some good money. I think it's going to be hard on the street, doing it on the street. If they could get some kind of mail service set up, I think they'll make some good bucks, you know. So I got home. I relaxed for a little while. You know, I went by the cigarette store earlier, got some cigarettes. I'm done. I'm down to 2 cigarettes, so I got to run back out. I got to run back to the cigarette store, you know. But you know, I sent some money. You know, I met this girl on Utica Avenue. Good looking girl. I don't know what nationality she is. She's black, but I don't know what nationality she is. And so I asked her for a Zelle. She said, "Yeah, I'll toss you my Zelle." And then I said, "If I get a couple dollars, I'll give you a call. I'll let you know what's going on." So I talked to her today. She said she's in North Carolina. So I'm like, "I'll tell you what. I'll send you $20 out of good grace." And I was like, if you come back from North Carolina, maybe we could get together and maybe we could have some fun. And then I messaged her honest. She doesn't seem to want to message me back. Uh, you know, I sent her a couple dollars. I sent her some money. You know, I said, "Baby, I want to apologize to you for being so jealous of your TikToks." You know, I'm not following her on TikTok anymore. But I have this TikTok set up dedicated to her where I'm going to read a book like every day. I'm going to read a book in Spanish and post it to TikTok. And it's in her dedication. And it's in her name that I'll teach myself Spanish. And maybe somewhere down the line, maybe we'll get back together again. I hope. I got my fingers crossed. You know, I'm saying my prayers that we get back together eventually. Uh, I miss her every day. I miss her. I think about her every day. Even, you know, I could be with another girl. I could be with 1,000 other girls. And she'll always be on my mind. You know, she'll always be right there. You know, and right there. And right there. So, it looks like I got to shave. I guess I'm going to post this video to YouTube because it's getting pretty long. And then I'll link it to Facebook. I don't know what else is going on. You know, like I said, I have 2 cigarettes left. I'm going to smoke these cigarettes while this video uploads. I don't know if I'm going to wait till the morning. I had an ashwagandha gummy. You know, like I said, I got ashwagandha, maca, and some zinc. And I really needed the zinc because I'm running low. And I have vitamin D. I have ginseng. I've been taking a ginseng lately. The last 2 or 3 days I've been taking a ginseng. Maybe like a low dose of it. But normally I've been taking it and then I feel so tired from it for some reason. Like it doesn't even give me energy. And I've been taking it the last 3 days and I haven't felt too tired, too washed out from taking it. So I empty a little bit out of the pill and then throw it in a malted or I swallow it with something to drink. You know, but I'm not. It's like a 300 or 400 milligram pill of ginseng. Take it once a day, maybe twice a day. I'm doing vitamin D, zinc, ginseng, ashwagandha, and maca. I think those are the supplements that I'm taking now. I think that's what I'm taking now. So I'll wait till the morning to take the maca. It's supposed to help with the peach. I know back maybe about a year ago while I was working, I was doing like horny goat weed and maca. You know, they had like a combo pill. And I was taking that and it was all right. It was all right. You know, I guess you keep taking it. You got to take it like a week to start seeing results, you know. But I'm thinking, I don't know, man. I'm thinking if this lawsuit comes through, maybe I'll get some plastic surgery. You know, I know, like there's a ligament that they could clip, you know, down there, and it'll make it like an inch or two longer, you know. And then there's all sorts of fillers and stuff that, you know, I saw this guy last night. Holy shit, man! This guy had a fucking hog, you know. The Micah Moore video, the guy she's doing in this video, this thing is fucking tremendous, bro. You know, it's like she's got like 3 hands on it, and it's like a fucking Foster can. It's like a Foster can. Like they get their mouth around the head, but that's all they could do. I don't know if I want that, but if that'll make her happy, if that'll make her happy, why not? I'll go out, I'll get some plastic surgery. You know, I know, like, she did. I think she did the, Uranus. Speaking about Uranus, I think Uranus did the 360 lipo thing. They have like this new thing. It's called 360 lipo, where they do like just trouble spots, and they lipo out your trouble spots like 360 degrees around your body, and that's the latest thing I saw about the lipo. Where they don't just lipo like one section of your stomach, they'll do like a few sections in one shot, and so maybe I could go for that. We'll see how much it costs. I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking about getting that ligament clipped, so I get like another inch or two, and then maybe get some fillers. My thing is a mystery. My thing is a mystery. With every girl that I'm with, it takes a different shape. It's never the same shape, for one girl. Every different. When I was with Carla, that first time I was with Carla, this thing was like tremendously long. Like I was like, I'm looking at it and I'm handling it, and I'm like, I was never this long, you know. And with I remember with the girl that had the owl tattoo, she put a condom on me, and my thing was like, I was so thick. I was like so thick. I was like, I'm never this thick, and it was like weird, like what's going on? And for every different girl, it takes on some kind of other shape, and I don't know what that's about. It's interesting, it's really interesting. So I don't know. It'd be nice if I could get some plastic surgery and just have some kind of like, like Nightmare on Elm Street fucking hug. I'm dying from cigarettes. Yeah, so I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go through with it. I really want a bike. I was telling my mom today. I was like, Ma, as soon as this lawsuit comes through, I'm running to the bike store. I'm picking. I don't care if it's fucking December. I'm like, as soon as this lawsuit comes through, and I think I wanted to get the 500Z. Like, I like the 500 Kawasaki 500Z, the naked sports bike. It's a dope looking bike. I think they might have a 650. I know they have a 900. The 900 is probably too much power for me because I'm just getting on a bike. But the woman I spoke to at the bike shop, she was like, you're a heavy guy. She's like, a 650 wouldn't be bad for you starting off. And from what the videos that I've seen, they said a 650 is a good starter bike. They go from 650 to 1,000, and like 1,000's got a lot of power, and then you got the V twins and stuff like that, and they got sick power, and but I was gonna go with the Neged. I like the Neged sports bike. I like the Z500, but I'll have the money. I'll have the money, and from the settlement, I think, and I said, Ma, the first thing I'm doing, I'm running. I don't care if I got a license or not. I'm going right to the dealership. I'm copping that Ninja 650, and I'll get it delivered home. And as soon as the sun goes down, I'll take it out. I'll go for rides around the block. Just get my handling down, get my braking, get my starting down, get my cornering down. And I'll just stay close to the house. I'll stay close to the house with it. But I don't care what fucking season it is. It'd be nice to get a car, but insurance on a car is so much money. That I don't know about a car. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm in a good mood. I've been in a pretty good mood lately. Well, like I'm not hearing too much stuff. Everything, for the most part, everything seems to be quiet. And I'm happy about that. I'm not being bothered by too many things. It's still kind of difficult to sleep. Sleep's still kind of. I got the best sleep sleeping on the side. Let me tell you, I got the best sleep sleeping on the sidewalk, man. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't that bad. I wouldn't want to do it every day, but once in a while, a little nap on the sidewalk. Yeah, it's refreshing. Fucking weirdo. All right. Let me upload this video. I hope everyone has a great night. Have a good night, everybody. You know, I'm gonna hang out around the house. I got some money for this next week. I have some money, and I'll be able to enjoy some bacon, egg, and cheeses. Some hamburgers. I'll be able to pick myself up some cigarettes. So I'll be all right for the next week or so. And in 2 weeks, I get my Social Security. 2 weeks, I get my Social Security. I'll throw some money. I'll throw some money down on my credit card. I'll put some money on my credit card. Uh, I'll call Uranus. Maybe Uranus will answer me. I don't know. I'll give her a call anyway. Uh, put some money on my credit card. Pay my phone bill. And I'll have a couple dollars left if I want to go to the spa and play around at the spa or something, you know. And let's start this supplement routine. Let's start this supplement regimen. And in a week, in 2 weeks, we'll see how I feel. We'll do a cycle, and we'll see how we feel in a couple of weeks. You know. I hope everyone has a good night, and I'll talk to you later.